Sometimes you are in a bar or in a place where there is a piano and you don't know what to play. Somebody asks you to play something, you don't really have any repertoire, you say that you dabble a bit. And I thought I'd make a little video with 2 ways to overcome that problem. It requires chord mastery. I have lots of videos, I have a whole playlist, and I have a play-along chord video where I show you every chord in every key and you play along with me. So no excuses to not know chords. And I'm going to give you these 2 examples. I think you're going to like them, play around with them. They're a good exercise as well, but it's something to do if you're in a situation where you just don't know what to play and you'd like to play for a couple of minutes. I think you'll probably enjoy this and people will think you're pretty good. So the first idea is that you take one chord type and you play it anywhere. You're not playing it with a rhythm necessarily. It's a bit more freestyle, and you're going to use the notes of the chord as the improvisation. This is not jazz improvisation. I don't mean that. I mean to just play a couple of notes. And if people are watching you and don't know anything about the piano, the fact that you're jumping over all these different keys and playing all these different notes, and not playing anything that just sounds really, cliche, all these far too used chord progressions, they're going to be quite impressed. And all you're doing is, having watched this video by me, you're just going to play one particular chord type. So let's just give an example with major 7. So the basic idea is you're going to play that chord anywhere, not with a rhythm necessarily. You might add a bit of rhythm sometimes, but I'm just going to play a C major 7 anywhere, of course. And it's going to go like, let's go up to F sharp major 7. I'm going to develop this, of course. You might go to D, down to B, and to G next. Maybe alternate between 2, back to B again. I mean, that just sounds quite nice, maybe up to A. And then you might do some chromatic movement. I'll just do that on the next one. I go to E flat. And I might go up to F like this. So that's the basic idea, which is a great exercise to do anyway. But you're making it more melodic. You're not just doing it as a technical exercise, like this. Where, that's a good way to just master the shapes to prove that you can land on any major 7 or any chord type quickly. You're making it a bit more melodic. So what you want to do with this, in this case, is to maybe play a bass note sometimes, roll the chord, and use only the notes of the chord to make some kind of a melody. You might play 2 notes at the same time. Let's go to A flat major 7. See, it's hard to talk and do it because it's spontaneous. So let me just do a couple and you'll see what I mean. I'm not doing anything that I haven't said already. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just playing that one chord type. Let's just do it with a minor 7. Start on E. G minor 7. So I'm playing some inversions here, but I'm just seeing the shape of the chord of the key I'm in. You see what I mean? That's just a really fun thing to do. And so definitely play around with that. And like I say, I'm just moving around with the melody to make it sound somewhat interesting. It just sounds fun. You're just dabbling around, fiddling around, just with one chord type. Now, of course, you can take it further and alternate between 2 chord types. But that's a nice exercise. Second idea is it's a bit more complex because you need to know your chords pretty well. But if you're prepared to play in public, I'd like to assume that you at least have some confidence in your abilities. You're going to take any top note. Let's take B flat. No reason. Haven't prepared anything, of course. And you're going to play chords which contain B flat. Now, there's a nice exercise anyway, which I'll tell you as a little bonus, is that to drill your major scales and interval names, you can go just within an octave, or you can go even further up to the 13s and all the jazzy stuff. But just an idea, an example would be, so B flat is the 1 of itself. and I'll go down chromatically. In the key of A, it's the flat 9. See? In A flat, it's the 9. You can play lots of different chord types. I'll just play whatever chord comes to me naturally. At G, it's the minor. That can be part of a whole diminished. In F sharp, it's the 3rd. You can't clash it with a minor chord, of course. Let's play F sharp 7 there, or G flat 7. F, it's the 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is nice with a minor 7, or it could be a sus4, where you just raise the 3rd up to the 4. In E, it's the flat 5. In D, it's the sharp 5. You get the idea. In C, it's the 7. In B, it's the major 7. So you just need to know these kind of intervals. So this is quite a nice exercise to do anyway. It's something to practice and then go out somewhere and jam on a piano. So the first one is going to be in the key of, well, not in the key of anything, but the note B flat. And let's just play some chords which contain that note. And this sounds really nice. You can move a little bit around, just kind of like, but you're always going to come back to that B flat note. So let's start on F minor 7 with a flat, so it's going to be like quite nice. Let's go to E with the flat 5 in it, which is lovely. Let's go to D with a 7. Sorry, C with a 7. Now that just sounds quite nice anyway. I mean, people will think that, yeah, how do you know that? Who wrote that piece? It's like, well, me now. Now we can go to A7 with the flat 9. I'm not saying it's the best chord, but it's another chord. And maybe we can go to E flat minor, because it's the 5. Maybe half diminished on E. On G, it's minor. On D flat, it's the 13. And then we can go maybe to A flat 9, A flat minor with a 9 on it. So you get the idea. A7 flat 9. Minor, 11 on F again. I do like that F to E, I must say. I might put that in a composition. That's a really nice sound. Onto the C7, lovely. So that's the idea. Just pick any note. Let's take an F. Okay, so that's in the key of D minor. In A, it's going to be the sharp 5, so it's going to be quite nice. Then we might go to B flat. I mean, that was quite a nice little movement there. I can't remember what it was. Up to G7. Maybe C minor, because it's the 11. Maybe up to C sharp, because it's the 3rd. Maybe up to A flat, because it's the 6th or 13. Minor 6. So, really, really nice things to do. And if you can blend all of that together when you're at a piano, by chance, someone says to play something, if you don't know what to play, just do these 2 exercises, and I think you'll get a very positive response to that. So there you go. As always, likes, comments, subscriptions are always welcome. Have a look at my video management website, Waterpianism Syllabus, that's Patreon, and all my playlists. And I'll see you in the next video. All the best, and bye for now.